Check,
from this.
check.
If I go all the way down, I might get spotty.
Might be.
So I'll stay here. You gotta hook him up with collar. He's like fucking nerd about it. We're live. Hope you're listening, David. Oh, just went live. All right, Flipper coming to you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Junior Hurricanes 13U Red Team getting ready to play the Hampton Warriors, Hampton Roads Warriors, not the Whalers, which I'm probably going to screw that up about 15 times today, so just go with it. One of the best efforts of the season for the team earlier today, and we'll see if they can follow it up with an afternoon performance and hopefully shake off the lull that usually follows after a lunch. 1-1-1 currently in the tournament. If they're able to pull off a win here today, there's a decent chance, depending on how some other games shake out, for us to advance to the final. If we were to anything less than that, a loss or a tie today, and we'll be packing up after this game. But more importantly, it'd be good to see if we can put together the same kind of effort we saw earlier this morning. There was a little chatter with the boys after the morning game. Of course, morale was high and they were excited. They believe that the reason, unfortunately for them, was not due to my broadcasting, but was because of the white girl music that they were listening to in the locker room before the game. I'm not exactly sure what classifies as white girl music, but I do know they've requested a victory song for the rest of the year to be Katy Perry's California Girls. So that probably gives you some idea of what it is they are talking about. Thought I raised my son to have better musical taste than that, but whatever works, as long as they're enjoying it. All right, the Junior Canes getting ready to take the ice. Liam heading back into his crease, and he's going to start the game. We've got the Twin Towers back. You may have noted in game one, Jake from State Farm was actually all over the place. Jake Diem, and apparently there's controversy over how to pronounce his last name, whether it's Diem or DM. So I'll just shout it out that I'm going to use both. But he was the Swiss Army knife this morning, playing both up, played some defense, played offense, had a great goal. We'll see what they're running here this afternoon. But for now, we start with the high-low pair. We've got two Coles and a Tristan. Cole Smith taking the face off. The Junior Canes getting their stick taps going. Hampton Roads trying to respond. And here we go. Opening face-off back to Logan Hearn. Logan off the boards up to Cole Lucy, but taken over by the Warriors there. Bounce back and forth to center ice. Backhand flip by Cole Smith into the zone. The Warriors have it there. They try and bring it out of zone. Cole keeps it for a second, but eventually they're able to clear, and there's a battle still at center ice. Cole Smith comes through. He takes a shot from the top of the circle into the breadbasket of the goalie, who I believe I see a long hair in the back. That might be a female that we got in gold today. So we'll see if we can get to her, and if I remember to call her. Opening shot squeeze, and we've got an offensive zone draw on the far side. Cole pokes it in deep back behind the goal line where the Warriors have it. They bring it to the near corner. Advancing, and they're bringing it out of the zone. It's a 3-on-2 coming the other way. They're up on the left-hand side. They shoot from there, and there's the glove of Liam that we saw so prominently in the first game. He squeezes it for his first touch, that all-important first touch that goalies like to get just to get themselves settled and get the nerves off in a game. Micro Machines now out on the ice. Shea, Huddy, and Jaden Edwards. Jaden face off the boards, and he takes it, gets it up to Shea, who brings it up the boards. He tries to center it over to Huddy, but pass was a little bit behind him, and we got caught offsides just at the blue line. And we'll have a face-off on the far right corner. Nope, they're going to bring it back here to the near side. Same 5 on the ice. Jaden in the circle. Scramble for it, still battling for it. Warriors come away with it. They're moving in on a 2-on-2. They take a shot, it goes off Andy's skate, in on net. Pad save out to the boards. The Warriors have it there. Oh, they're center in front, but Liam is able, he's on the backhand. Woo, dangerous play. The Warriors were able to get it in front. They were right in front of the net. Backhanded it in, hit Liam in the chest. Nice save there on a dangerous play. Junior Canes trying clear, but not out. It gets back to the point. The Warriors dump it back in deep there. Battle in the near corner for it. Eventually, Jaden's able to come away with it, and he's skating up the middle. He's moving up the middle. There's 2 men in front of him. He winds and tries to fire it into the zone, but it bounces off a stick of the Warrior defender. Goes to the corner. Oh, good Lord, that was outstanding. It went to the far corner. Shea went over, picked up the puck, centered it beautifully, and I think that was Jaden Edwards who poked it home. Outstanding bang, bang play. I was late on the call as just Shea with a wonderful pass in front, and Jaden did an outstanding job of redirecting it on net. Junior Canes out to an early lead. They've had a 1-0 lead in every game so far. This was the first time it wasn't Cole Smith. Bang, bang play there, but the Warriors, they want more. They take the opening draw, and they start to bring it back into the zone, but can't keep control there. Henry has it, carries it to the neutral zone, and fires it into the corner and around. Twin Towers out with Mason, with Riley. Who else do we have out on the ice there? We've got Sawyer also out on the ice. Warriors take possession, and they skate up through the neutral zone. At center ice, moving with speed, moving out to the left-hand side. They stop, they pivot, they switch, trying to center, but there's a poke check away by Riley. Riley's fighting and trying for a breakaway, but the Warriors are able to get back and poke it out. Good stick lift there by the Warriors to break the momentum, and they take it into the zone. There's a battle for it there, but Mason ties it up. Mason tries to back in out of the zone, but they stop it at the blue line. Can't keep control, and there's an elbow. Woo! Sawyer with a nice check there. Unfortunately, he kept his elbow down low enough, got possession of the puck. We skate down. Oh! Riley on the left-hand wing came in. He fired, and it almost slipped through, but she was up to the task in net. Able to keep the zone for a minute, but eventually the Warriors able to bring it out. They try and connect on a streaking pass, but it's too far. Logan gets to it, throws it around where Riley's going to pick it up on the far side. He takes it back behind the net with pressure now from the Warriors. There's a miscommunication. Logan pokes the puck free, and Riley picks it up. Now they're communicating. He tries to center it out of the zone, and there's an extra touch there by Cole Smith to make sure it gets out. Down on the far end, the Warriors take it back behind their own net, trying to set up a breakup. They come up the left wing. They switch over to the right wing, trying to center it, and the pass is connected, and he's in the middle. He's coming to the right dot. He's on the backhand, pushed back behind the net by Jake from State Farm. Now switched back around the other way. Hampton again with pressure. They get it back to the point. He loads up. He fires from the point. Liam's able to go post to post and get a pad save over to the right corner. Still good heavy pressure by the Warriors. They center it out in front. Woo! Jake is able to almost push it in, but instead he was able to clear it out from away. Great play by State Farm, but he had our heart rates going a little bit there. Junior Canes able to clear the zone all the way down on net. She covers in net. That'll lead to an offensive zone faceoff. Scary, dangerous moments, but we survived. Some good defense and some good goaltending to do just enough. This is a good hockey club that we're facing here from Hampton Roads, and this will be a challenge. The Junior Canes are going to need to be at the top of their game like they were this morning. Ollie and Jackson Duke back at the point. Ollie takes a shot after the faceoff. It's gloved down by the defense. He's out there with Jaden. He's got, I think that's also Huddy and Shea. Shea battling for it in the corner there. He tries to poke it back to Jaden. It gets poked up to the point. Jackson able to backhand it there away, back into the zone. Not quite, so at least we're not offsides, but Hampton Roads with possession. They try to center it through, but it hits Shea's stick. He breaks up the pass, but it springs free, and Hampton Roads has it back in the offensive zone. They're on the left wing. Jackson Duke pushing him back behind the net. Hampton Roads tries to backhand to center, but a great play by Ollie there. Uses his skate to break up the centering pass. Junior Canes can't connect, though, on the exit pass, and the Warriors again take possession. They turn, trying to line it up. Ollie with a body there separates a man from the puck. The puck springs free. Eventually gets to Jaden Edwards. He's up on the left-hand side. He shoots high off the shoulder. Good save by their goaltender again. Puck comes again to the left-hand side. Jaden shoots again. Blocker saved away. That looks good as well. Hampton Roads again up to the left-hand side. This time Jaden, a third time. He's able to keep it. He moves into the dot. He fires, and another save. Backhand on the rebound, another save. He's back behind the net now, trying to center. Hampton Roads back out to the point. Andy has it there. He tries to flip it, but it goes off the Hampton Roads defenseman. They are skating in now as it bounced free. It's one-on-one with Liam. Liam with the blocker save. Great play by Liam. Hampton Roads maintains possession, but Andy says, I will make up for that, and is able to clear the zone. Gets it out to Shea. Getting a shift change in. We're caught in a line change here. Sam Blair's out there. Henry's just getting on the ice after the delayed change, but the Junior Canes able to get away with it. It's centered harmlessly through the net, doesn't connect, and now Henry wants the body. He's got more, and he's fighting on the right-hand side. Moves up to the point where we have it. Sawyer has it. He bounces it off the board, but his progress gets held up with a good body check. No icing there, though. Dropped behind the goal line. The Warriors try and clear it. Sawyer again hemming things up on the board. He's fighting 3 Warriors by himself. Puck springs free. Junior Canes come out with it. They get a shot on net. That was Mason Ford. Now he picks off a turnover. He tries to get another shot in on net. Bang, bang, play. Good scoring opportunities at both ends of the ice, and we've got an exciting hockey game here in Pittsburgh. Henry, Jake from State Farm. Sawyer, Mason and Riley staying out. Jake takes a shot. It goes off of Sawyer's shoulder. Out into the corner. The Warriors have it there. They try and reverse the ice. Jake's going to pinch. Warriors have it there. No, so he backs off as they've got space. They bank it high up the glass. There's a foot race for it. Henry getting in there. It's centered. Oh, man. Beautiful centering pass by the Warriors. They get wood on it, but it goes wide of the net, and the Junior Canes catch a break. But they're aggressive. They're moving quickly out of the zone. They move up with some pressure of their own. Riley tries to take a shot. It's blocked. Now Hampton Roads, back and forth we go. They bring it down here. Squeezing up, stepping up Logan. He's tying him up. He's made him lose the puck, but he still keeps control. Puts a body into the board so the puck springs free. Nice play by Logan Hearn there. Deep into the corner there. Jake continues to fight for it. Nope, that was Riley actually fighting for it in the corner. Logan Hearn, the puck popped out in front of the net. Logan Hearn puts a big shoulder to clear the puck out, but a second Warrior came in, and he fired, had the whole net, and shot high and wide. Good pressure again by the Warriors here. They take a shot from the point, it bounces wide. Jake from State Farm there is trying to get it out of the zone. He's able to clear it. It's through the defenseman from the Warriors, and therefore not icing. Didn't get there anyway. Getting a shift change in for the Junior Canes, and here comes the forecheck. Tristan's out there with the Coles. Puck goes back to Ollie. Ollie's got it. He goes off his backhand to Cole Smith, and Cole's got room. He's moving up the left-hand side. He pivots to try and get to the middle. Uses his skate to poke it forward, but can't maintain possession. It moved around to the side. Cole Lucy can't quite get it there, and the Warriors are coming back. They lose possession of the puck, though. They get it to Ollie. Ollie tries to dangle, and it bounces off his stick, but he's able to chip it up off the boards and out. And we've got a Warrior down. He tried to take a hit, and I think he got speared. I think there was a high stick that was up there. Tough shot that he had there. I don't think the stick was high. I think it was about shoulder height there. But in fact, he sort of skated his throat right into it. Looks like he's having some trouble trying to get his breath. scary moment here. Fortunately, 56 from the Warriors. He's up. He's shaking his head. It loosened his helmet, make it a little easier to breathe after the shot to the throat that he took. Hopefully, he seems to be okay, and we certainly wish him the best. Hope to see him back out on his next shift. Refs have called both teams to allow them to get to their bench in a pseudo timeout while we make sure that everybody's healthy. Most important thing, of course. We don't want anyone leaving here any worse for the wear than they were when we showed up. He's going to leave the bench area now. Head to the locker room, getting checked on, probably back. I think that's with his dad now. Hopefully we see 56 back out on the ice at 100%. 5:17 remaining in the first period, and we're going to have a face-off just outside of our zone. 2 Coles and Tristan, Ollie and Jackson Duke. All right, face-off back in our own zone. Jackson moves it back behind Ollie. A little slow start there, and Hampton Roads looking to try and jump on it. But we get it back out to the zone. Tristan hammers it out to the center. Hampton Roads back and forth with ping pong we go. Board battle right on the blue line. Hampton Roads eventually, nope, we're still battling on the board line. It's pushed back into the zone with Jackson. Jackson switches the ice to Ollie. Ollie looks up, tries to split between both Junior Canes players. Eventually it actually slides in on net. The goalie actually forced to cover it there. Little miscommunication it looked like in the crease. They stopped the puck, defenseman left it sitting there, and Cole Smith was right on the doorstep. Goalie realized it, covered the puck. Andy Fileto now coming back out on the ice with Sam Blair. Jaden gonna take the face-off. He's got Shea and Huddy with him on either side. Near left circle. Jaden tries to step through the face-off. He does gain possession of the puck. He centers it. Goalie sticks it away, gives it right back to him. Jaden again trying to control. He's controlling. He's trying to find space to center it. He does fire it, but it's back off a defenseman. There's still a battle. He's got it now back behind the net, switching to the right side. Still maintaining possession. The Warriors have it there now as it's a 2-on-1. They've got it back behind their net. They're coming back to the near side. They try and clear the zone, and they're able to be successful. It's a foot race all the way down. Andy keeping his pace. He's going to get there first. He bangs it around the boards, but it's only a Warrior there. Needs some help. Oh, they try and center it. Andy steps up, breaks up the pass. He gets it up to Shea. Shea looking. He's got Huddy with him, but he's got 2 men on him. One of them's able to take the puck away, and the Warriors have it, and they're trying to come back. They've got nothing there. They fire it to Andy. Andy picks off the pass. He banks it off the boards into the zone after taking a shot. Hampton Roads has it back there behind. We're going for a shift change. They fire it out to Andy at the point. Andy winds. He fires it, slides it on net, and scooped up. Goalie had a little trouble with it. Scooped it, dropped the rebound, but then was able to cover. But we'll get the shift change completed and get an offensive draw. Defense change here. Actually, we're going to change all fires. Henry, Jake from State Farm. We've got Mason. We've got Riley, and we've got Sawyer. One of these days, I'm going to remember that Sawyer's the player who I can never see his number because he tucks his jersey in and not have to take 10 minutes figuring out who's on the ice. There's only one of them. It shouldn't be that hard. All right, Mason forechecking back behind the net. Out to the left-hand side. Oh, there's a scramble for the puck. Junior Canes take it away. They push it back behind the net. Warriors reverse back to the near corner. Mason's looking. He's got that look. He wants to line someone up, but they pivot away from him. Bring it back to the far corner. It's over there, and this time Sawyer with the poke check. Sawyer pushes it deeper in the corner. He takes a shot. Mason comes over to help pick up the puck. The Warriors are able to come away with it. They're skating up the left-hand side. Henry's there in front of them. They try and center. Can't connect on the pass. Jake from State Farm putting pressure on there, but it's poked around. Warriors have help. They get it behind the net. They center in front. They've had a lot of centering passes through the crease, which has been a little scary since they haven't connected. But in this case, Sawyer's able to get control. He skates it up out of the zone, tries to center, but he was all by himself, so no one's there. Riley putting pressure on it. Pops out to center ice. Mason had it. He dumped it back in. Warriors picked it up there. They bang it into our own zone. Jake has it there. He pivots. Oh, he tries to hit Riley, but the pass is picked up by the Warriors, and they keep possession in the zone. Henry has it now. Henry with a good pass, a nice, strong pass. Sawyer flips it off the boards, and now Mason's going to try and get there and see if he can poke it, but the Warriors are able to keep it, and he's caught way offsides. All right, face off, won by Cole Smith. He's got it in the zone. Cole Lucy's trying to give him space. He's heading to the net. Cole Lucy takes a shot. It's sticked away to the boards. Lucy pursues it, though, still on the left-hand side. He's able to poke it further deep into the corner. Cole Smith is over there. Puck goes back behind the left-hand side. Warriors have it there. They're bringing it back around. They're trying to move up. They try and split the whole defense. It bounces off of Jackson Duke's stick, goes deep into our own zone. Jackson still beats him there, but he's got 2 men on him on the forecheck. Puck squeezes out, and Cole Smith picks it up there. He fires it around to the point. Warriors have it there. They throw it back behind the net. Spinning back and forth. We're working up and down the boards there, but this time Cole Lucy has it. Can he get out of zone? No, the Warriors take it. They turn, they circle, they pivot into the middle. They shoot high over the net. It takes a bounce. It was coming out in front, but Jackson Duke corrals it there. And we're back on the right board, spinning it around again. Comes out to the point. Woo! Came out to the top of the circle off the boards. 56 is back on the ice, so he's healthy because he pulled it off the board, stepped to the top of the circle, fired a nasty wrister that hit right in the logo. Liam able to cover it there. Good, strong save by Liam with 1:26 to go, and we're going to have a face-off to his left. Warriors come free. Oh, but there's a good hit. Ollie's able to knock him off his feet there. Hitting is allowed, folks, because the crowd wasn't happy on the other side. Comes out to the point. Point shot in. Bounced out to the left boards. The Warriors are fighting for it there. Andy with a nice play to get it up to the boards. Not quite out, but he pulled it away and broke up the momentum in the centering pass. Battling back, he gets knocked back into the corner. This time Ollie's there. Ollie takes a big blow with number 56. Spins the puck around, and now the Junior Canes moving up left-hand side. Huddy tries to hit Shea streaking, but he can't quite connect. But Jaden able to help with the turnover. There's a back and forth at center ice. Ollie pursuing the puck back in his own zone. He's got pressure. He tries to chip it into the board, but the Warriors are there to pick it up. They center it back behind the board. Andy's going into the corner. He's trying to break up the pass. He's able to force them back to the point. They load and they fire from there. Liam has it, but he can't control the rebound, but they don't have their stick. One of their players doesn't. He tries to kick it free. It goes back behind the net. There's a scramble for it there. Ollie had been pursuing. They center it through the crease. Now back out to the point. They try and switch and go D to D. Need to get the puck out of the zone. Junior Cane's able to move it out now. Jaden taking up the left-hand side. He's going to wind and fire. He shoots it in on net. Goes back to the bench for a shift change. Dangerous opportunities, but well covered by the Junior Canes on that play. Go. 3 seconds, 2 seconds after a little back and forth at center ice. It looked like the Warriors had momentum. I think that was Sam Blair who was able to break that momentum. Turn it over to Riley, but didn't have enough time to do much with it.
11-7 shots.
Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Junior Canes, as is the scoreboard at 1-0. But that was a good back and forth period. I would say there were at least 3 or 4 grade A scoring opportunities on each side. This will continue to be a battle, and 1 goal will not be enough. Tense moments here in Pittsburgh, but we see a lot of camaraderie over there on the bench, and the boys currently look pretty dialed in. We'll see if they can maintain the intensity. It is the Whalers? Because they have, so is it the Warriors we're playing in league play in 2 weeks? All right, so I mentioned that there were 2 clubs. I mentioned that I was going to screw it up. I've been calling it incorrectly the entire game. We are actually playing the Whalers today, and will be playing the Warriors in 2 weeks back in Virginia. Sigh. Hey, if you want good commentating, pay for it. This is a free show, folks. All right. Liam heading back into his crease. Henry's heading back to give him a fist bump. Sam had already done that, and we got the Twin Towers back on defense. Mason Ford waiting at the face-off dot. He's got Riley, he's got Sawyer. Face-off, 1 back to the Whalers. I'm going to call them the Warriors 54 times, even though now I know what the right one is. And the Whalers able to get it out of their zone. They move it down to Sam. Sam tries to backhand it. Oh, almost picked off, and Mason Ford does a nice job of getting his stick on it. Breaking up that pass. The Whalers again coming up the left-hand side. Sam puts a body into him there. It's in the corner. Battle along the boards. Comes back out to the point. The Whalers fire, but Sawyer tips it to the far boards. He follows it up there and tries to kick it free, but the Warriors are able to center it. Good tie up by Henry there, so he couldn't get his stick on it. Whalers fire it high against the glasses back behind the goal line. They try and center it there, but Mason sticks it away. Mason had gotten it over to Riley, and Riley's able to clear the zone, but the Whalers have it there, and they're again looking to set up their breakout. They come off the boards, and they're coming in with speed. They center it there, but no one's home. Sam picks it up. He goes behind his net, but there's pressure. He tries to reverse, but there's pressure there too. The Whalers bring it out in front. They shoot. Liam doesn't see it, but he had good positioning, so it went off his shoulder. It was out in the front, but they couldn't get anything on it. We clear it to the point. Whalers shoot there, but they can't do anything with it. Sam picks it off. He centers the puck as he was coming up the left-hand side. Bounces off of Sawyer's stick play. Just missed on that one, and the Whalers come back at it. Henry steps up, and he's able to have a good poke check to knock it away. Sawyer picks it up there. He drops it in the offensive zone. Defense goes for a change. Puck comes out of the zone. Just missed on Sawyer's stick, but Mason steps in. He fires it on the net.
Oh, rebound.
Bouncing puck. It went off of a skate of a Whaler defenseman, and it was sitting in front of the crease. No one could get anything on it. Came back to the point. We fired again, and again there was a bouncing puck. Couldn't get anything on it. The Whalers dump it all the way down in the zone. Jake goes back. He threatens to throw a body check, and the Whaler skater kind of pulls up short, and that allows him to clear it. Comes back down the other way. Tristan then working on the forecheck, but the Whalers get it. They reverse ice, and they're coming in the middle. He gets a little bit of space and sends a bouncing puck in on net, but Liam's able to control it there. Comes up the right-hand side. Cole Lucy, a one-touch pass to Cole Smith. Cole Smith able to let it go through. He pushes it along to Tristan. Tristan comes across the blue line. Cole Smith takes it from him there, puts it behind the net to Cole Lucy. Lucy's looking to center. He goes for the stick lift to try and get the puck. Can't quite get it there. The Whaler defense has been very good in the corners. Back and forth in the corners, and eventually the Whalers able to bring it to the near side. They try and bounce it out. It goes off of Tristan's skate there, who's now also got his jersey tucked in. Bounced around in front of the net, but we weren't able to do anything with it. Whalers had cleared the zone, and now we're back and forth at neutral ice. They dump it in. Logan gets it there. He hits Tristan at center ice, but Tristan can't control it there. And again, the Whalers have it. They split the defense, but this time someone's just coming on a shift, so they've got someone forechecking in the corner. They bring it back to the point, but they're in the middle of a shift. There's no one there. Now they are able to get in the point, and they send it back behind the goal. Logan has it there. He sends it right back where it came from. Cole Lucy tries to tie them up, but the Whalers still are able to get the puck. Moved along further by Cole Smith. Back to Cole Lucy, and he's able to get it out of the zone, but can't connect with Tristan. Tristan's not quite able to get there. Oh, he is. He recovers in time. He takes a shot from two people, able to move it further. There's three Whalers there now. Cole Smith comes to help out. He backhands it out, and it hits the Whaler in the chest. Woo. They come back in on the zone. They're able to get a shot between the point. They try and center now. Oh, there's a bouncing puck. Oh. So they were streaking in. They got the puck back behind the net on a sort of a bouncing puck. Liam had poked it to the side. They were more aggressive on their forecheck. They centered, had a trailer coming in, and he was able to bury it. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Similar to the start of the second period of the morning game, the Junior Kings have come out a little slow. And we'll see if they can use that goal to turn it around and get fired back up.
Whoa, hold up! Hold up! Freaking wake up!
We had a net guard that was loose on the ice. The officials didn't see it and almost dropped the puck while we had a defenseman with no gloves and no net guard. But thanks to a cry from the crowd, we're good. Everybody's good. We've got Jackson, Ollie, Jaden, Shea, and Huddy. 9:27 in a 1-1 hockey game. Face off one, Ollie flips it up, but it's into the bench. And we're gonna do this again. Back at center ice, Jaden with the face-off. He gains control of the puck. He's trying to move in the left-hand side. A lot of pressure, but he's able to continue all the way into the corner. Still has possession. He takes a shoulder. Still has possession, but there's two Whalers there. They've been sending two into the corners, and it's really helped. Puck had come out in front, and there was a scramble for it there, but eventually the Whalers are able to get it back out of the zone. They come up the right-hand side. Ollie able to get possession of the puck there. Not quite, but he breaks up the momentum. Whalers get it back to the point. They shoot. Oh, dangerous play. Shea tried to get a piece of it, and he knocked it, and it went just wide, but it was almost on net. Came back out in front, and Shea did a nice job of clearing it out there. After he cleared it from the zone, he sent it out to the point. It snuck out of the zone. The Whalers had it at center ice, threw it back in, and were caught offsides.
All right, let's go. That was intentional. Come on, wake up.
Andy, Sam, Riley, Sawyer, and Mason. Mason with the face-off tie-up. Sawyer trying also to battle, but she's able to step through, and the Whalers almost get a shot off, but it goes wide of the net. Sam's battling for it back there. He's fighting with the body. Puck lays at his feet as he continues to fight and tie him up, and eventually he's able to get it away. Riley tries to hit Sawyer on a pass, but he can't get it through the Whaler player. Whalers have it there. There's a good squeeze. Sam now is able to get the puck. Sam over to Andy. Andy moves the puck up to Sawyer. Now Sawyer's got space. He's moving up, but we are in the middle of a shift change and got caught offsides. That's too bad, as that's the best breakout we've had. And bang, bang passing from Sam to Andy to Sawyer. It was one of the better breakouts, especially the best one we've seen in the second period. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Cole Smith, he just came on the ice now, heading back to the bench. Not sure what happened there. So Mason, Sawyer, and Riley will remain on the ice. Broken stick. I'm sure Matt Smith's excited that he's going to get to spend more money on it. Face-off, one back into the zone. Comes up to the point. Andy takes a shot there. It's sticked away to the side. Whalers have it in the corner. They try and move it back to Andy again. Andy fires it, hits the defenseman in the back of the leg, and bounces high off the glass behind the boards. Swung back around the left-hand side where Sam pinches. He hesitated twice, but on the second time he gets it back deep into the right corner. Whalers have it there as they're swinging back around. I continue to call them the Whalers because I'm just not that smart. They flip it around to the left-hand side. Sam has it there, and then it's spun all the way around to the right-hand side, but Andy has to back off to make sure that he's back in time. Whalers with a stretch pass. They're coming in on the right-hand side. They fire one in on that. Oh, and that's a tough break there. I'm not even sure it was supposed to be a shot. I think that was supposed to be a pass from all the way on the right side of the boards, but somehow it found its way past Lamb. Tough goal to give up. This will be the most adversity the Junior Canes have faced. This is a team that we're obviously evenly matched with right now. It's a 2-1 hockey game. It's a tough goal to give up, and we'll see if they can dig down deep and how they respond. Two Coles out there with Tristan. We've got Henry. We've got Jake from State Farm back on D. Whalers have had a little more jump in the corners on them right now, and they've got momentum at the moment. Gonna have to work extra hard to break them. Whalers come in. They're offsides. Late whistle, but eventually they do get the offsides as there had been a poke that sort of broke the momentum out of the zone, and then they continue to head right back in. Near circle face-off, same 5 skaters. Cole Smith with the draw. Whalers able to get it there. Back and forth on the boards. Moves forward. Tristan's moving in on the forecheck. He's pursuing. 56 has the puck there. Good to see him healthy. They throw it back down into the zone. Junior Canes defense has it there. Get it up to neutral ice. There's back and forth. The Whalers coming in. It's 1-on-2. One of our defensemen falls down. They have control. They're back at the goal line. They're pivoting, looking to center, looking to center. Good poke check there by Cole Lucy, but not able to get it out of the zone. Shot comes in. Skated away by Cole Smith. He's not quite able to get it out of the zone, but Tristan will help. He spins, gets it back to center ice, but not with good possession, so the Whalers are coming right back in. Good body by Henry there. Breaks up the play, and Cole Smith has it. Now we're in on a 2-on-2. Tristan trying to help and get there as well. Cole Smith goes into the backhand. Cole Smith scores a goal that is waved off. That's a goal!
How is that not a goal?
That went in off the back post, and they waved it off. That is an atrocious call.
Dude, wake up!
Whalers move back down to the other end after getting robbed on an obvious goal. Bounces back out of the zone. Wow. Incredible. Back and forth action here. Junior Canes move it back into the Whalers side. They go for a shift change as the Whalers have it, and they pivot there.
Go, go!
They turn the puck over. They lose control. Shea steps in. He's got it. He's going to step in. He tries to get a shot off. Oh, it hits Jaden's stick, and he almost is able to finish, but it goes to the left-hand side. Tried to center there is Huddy. Huddy couldn't quite get it to him, though, and it comes back out to neutral ice. Jackson has it there, trying to settle things down, get a set back up. Moves it up to Shea. Shea's able to get in the zone, but there's no pressure right now, so the Whalers have it, and they chip it right back out to center ice. Logan picks it up there. He switches to left side. Huddy's going to try and poke it. Huddy's got some space. He takes a shot. Pad saved away. There's a rebound. Jaden has it back behind the net. He's looking in the middle. He pivots. He goes back behind the net. He's trying to center. Still battling back behind the net. The Whalers have it there, though. They start to move it out. Being harassed by Hudson. Makes the pass, just a wasted pass. Flipped back at center ice, then from there. Step up. Junior Canes have it on the left-hand side. Hudson's able to get it in. Comes back out to center ice. Jackson Duke's got it again there. Jaden moves it back to Sawyer, gives it back to Jaden. They enter the zone. Jaden's there. He's got people. He moves it over to Sawyer. Sawyer with a pass to Jaden. Jaden elevates it. And that's as pretty a play as you're going to see, folks. Really good dangling in tight quarters. I don't know how Jaden got the pass through to Sawyer. I don't know how Sawyer got the pass back to Jaden, and I do not know how Jaden was able to elevate on that backhand. But all three happened in sequence, and that's a good goal. And the best part is, after getting robbed on the bad call, the Junior Canes continued to forecheck, continued to work, and get this game back even. Micro Machines now out on the ice. Andy, with pressure coming in, it's tied up in the skates, it comes free. We've had a goalie change on that. And Jackson Garrett, just coming into the game, gets his first touch on a dangerous chance, but he's able to stand tall. Looks like he caught him in a bad spot. He's flexing a little bit out there. I think that caught him in a place that there wasn't a lot of padding.
Wait. Come on, guys, wake up! Let's go!
No timeouts allowed, so we can't help our goalie from that perspective. Wow, dangerous shot there. Shot from the point from the Whalers. It comes out to the left-hand side. Andy harassing him there. They try and center. The pass is picked off, and the puck comes back to the point. Sawyer's able to break up the defenseman there. He gets it in on net. He continues the forward progress. Couldn't get much on it, but he's able to slide it in on net, and that's going to allow us to get the offensive zone draw. Micro Machines staying on the ice with Mason, with Sawyer, with Riley. Mason Ford taking the face off. Gets tied up in skates. He kicks it over to the boards. Whalers have it there. Whalers reverse side. They send it all the way around. Ollie's pinching there. Ollie has it from the point. He moves it further down. There's a centering pass to Mason, but Mason can't get anything but a skate on it, and the Whalers bring it out of zone. Andy, using the dot line, keeps him wide. The Whalers dump it in back behind the goal. He puts his head down. He goes in. He's tying him up back behind the net, but they're able to get it centered out in front. Ollie's there, able to break up the pass, though. Andy with a good shoulder check there on the boards. Whalers come away with it there. They center it, but it goes off of Ollie's skate. Bounces to the far corner. Riley's over there. Woo! They center it back in front, and there's a little bit of a scramble there, but Jackson was able to cover. .3:43 remaining in the period.
Just confirm the shot did go off the crossbar and out of the net.
So I'm going to eat some crow here, folks. Sounds like we got a replay, and we got confirmation that the shot did go off the crossbar and did not go into the goal. So I owe the officials an apology. Face-off, Whalers keep control in our own zone. It's on the left-hand side. Coming up, Tristan has it there. He loses control of it, though. Takes a bad bounce off the boards, and the Whalers spin. They try and center it, but it goes off Cole Smith's stick and goes behind the net. He continues with it there, moves up to Cole Lucy, who backhands it out of the zone. Whalers will pick it up back at center ice. They move it up, bring it up the left-hand side. Good poke check by Cole Smith. Tries to bounce it off the boards, but can't get it out. Henry has it. He moves it around to Sam. Sam advances it a little further, tries to, but the Whalers have it there. Again, he is on the second time, but back to the point. Whalers have it there. They throw it back in behind the net. 3 minutes to go in the period. Henry zips it around here to the left-hand side. Tristan fights for it there, but again, the Whalers are able to maintain the zone. Henry trying one more time, but again, back out to the point. Whalers have it there, and we're going back and forth between the corner and the point. Henry's going to try it third time. This isn't as hard, though, so it's there, still back behind the goal line. This time, Cole Smith's going to try the other side. He banks it off the board up to Cole Lucy. Lucy again, backhands it out. Tristan waits on the puck there, and he's looking for a pass. He fires it deep into the corner, and we go for a shift change. All 5 skaters off the ice, and we're going to have to move because here comes Hampton Roads. They're skating up the left-hand side. The defense is back now. Logan trying to keep them on the side. They stop, they pivot, they spin back, drop it back to the point. Flip it high off the glass, back behind the net where they do have a Whaler player there. Jake is fighting for it. They center it, but it goes off the back of the net. Still have possession. They move it out to the right point. From the point, he winds. He's going to fire. Wrists are in, but it's picked off and broken up there by Jaden. Jaden stick handling it out, but he's still got men on him. Jaden able to get it free. He's got help with him. It's not offsides. Jaden not able to get a shot off as Hampton Roads was up to the task, and they come back on a 3-on-2. It's Logan. It's Jake from State Farm. Logan with a great poke check right at the blue line to stop the momentum. Logan steps through again and is able to get possession of the puck over to Shea. Outstanding play by number 11 to break that not once but twice. Whalers able to take control at center ice, so they come back in the zone. They get it into the corner. They're looking to center. Bounces off of Jake. Good break up by Jake from State Farm to keep it from centering. Moves around to Shea. Shea chips it up out of the zone. Huddy's trying to get there, but the Whalers will have it first. They go D to D. Oh, but Huddy makes him spin, but he doesn't give up possession of the puck. He turns. He's at center ice. He's moving to the middle. Shea trying to get him wide. One dangle too many, though, and he skates off sides. How did we get confirmation? Who saw it?
The Bulls. They're sitting right there.
Bulls are back behind the net, and they said that they clearly saw it off the crossbar, not the center bar in the back of the net.
Also said it was a very weird sound.
It was a weird sound, which is why I thought it was in. All right, after the faceoff, the Whalers are able to gain the zone. They're at the top of the right circle. They're looking to center it. Oh, it goes off a skate. It went off of Jackson Duke's skate, and the second Whaler skater came in, and he was able to roof it over Jackson Garrett. 3-2 Whalers.
All right, boys, bounce back. Let's go.
Sawyer, Mason, and Riley up front. Jackson Duke, Ollie in the back. Faceoff comes back to Ollie. He pushes over to the left of the boards. Whalers have had more puck possession time here, I would say, overall. They fire back in the zone. Ollie splits two of them over to Sawyer. A nice pass by Ollie, but it's sticked away. A good poke check there by the Whalers and a good body put on Sawyer. He looks like he's okay as he gets back up. Puck comes back out of the zone. Ollie with a body there. He steps up to get the puck, but the Whalers are able to take possession. But they move it along, and there's no one home. Jackson's got the puck there. He's waiting. Tries to backhand it, but the Whalers pick up the pass, and they bring it back into the zone. It's dropped back behind the net. Jackson has it there. He takes a hit, and there's a delayed penalty here as his head was down. Jackson's up, though. He's okay. And the Junior Canes are going to have their first power play of the game. 18.9 seconds remaining in the second period. Andy, Sam Blair, Cole Smith, Tristan, and Cole Lucy. Faceoff goes back behind his own. Cole Smith is there. He moves around to the front. He shoots and fires, but it's a good save by the goalie. Pulled it out from back behind the net, created a little space, backed off, and fired it. But again, goalie was up to the task. Cole Smith again going to do the faceoff. He looks to win the draw. He gets it back to Andy. Andy locks and fires. Andy slides. Oh, good stick save. Rebound pop free, and the Whalers have it, and they're going to ice the puck. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and we will not get a faceoff. Junior Canes down a goal. Going to have 1 minute and 11 seconds left on the penalty to start the third period. Going to take a rally. Third period was probably the best period for the Junior Canes in the first game. We'll see if they still got enough gas left today to be able to dig deep. Shots are 17-11. Which way?
Us.
Good guys. It's been a back and forth battle here. Junior Canes had the advantage of the last several minutes of the period, but much of the second period, particularly the earlier side, the Whalers have done a good job of sending two people into the corners, and they've really controlled a lot of the play coming from the corners at both ends of the ice. Good news was we saw a little bit more structure on some of the breakouts there, and the best scoring opportunities we've had have been when we've been able to get that D to D and those good outlet passes that have connected moving out. And when we haven't been able to do that and we've dumped it, that's when we've seen some of the more consistent pressure from the Whalers heading back in. Andy's out there with Sam. We've got 2 Coles and a Tristan up front. We've got some fist bumps. The boys are skating. They're twisting around. They look anxious. They look excited. We'll see if they've got enough to be able to dig down deep and come back from a 1-goal deficit here in the 3rd period. If it matters, the stick taps to start the 2nd period. We're in favor of the Whalers, and it was sort of half-hearted from the Junior Canes to start the 3rd. Saw a lot more fire from them on the bench. Puck comes into the zone after a back and forth there. Sam picks it up, takes it back behind his own net. Moves it up to Colucci. Colucci chips it out, but there's no one there. Whalers hammering it back in on net. Jackson stops it there. Andy's got his head on a swivel. He's looking because he knows there's a Whaler coming. He gives it up to Tristan. This is the breakout that we're trying to do. Gets it to Cole Smith. Cole gets it tied up a little bit, but he's going to continue, and he's going to get the puck, and he's moving up the left-hand side. He's got Lucy trailing him, but he gets on his forehand, and he's looking to center. Now he's on his backhand back behind the net. He stops. He pivots. Moves over to Cole. Cole centers it. He's going for that tough angle shot again, but this time can't get the same kind of force on it as he did before. Flips it into the goalie, who then covers. Offensive zone face-off coming. Jake from State Farm out there with Henry. Huddy, Jaden, and Shea. Jaden gets the face off to Huddy. Huddy gets it back. Oh, he tries to get it back to Henry. Henry can't handle the pass, and it's swung free. There's a straddle. There is a scramble back, and the Whaler skater was able to split the defense, but Jake got back in time and was able to tie him up. He gets possession from the corner. He moves it out. He gets it up to Jaden. Jaden's moving in. They're 2-on-2. Jaden's going to take it himself. He's going to try and split the defense. He takes a big shot at center ice. Puck pops free. Henry has it there, but it's poked free. Henry does keep it in the zone, though. He fires in deep. Shea's got it there. Shea's looking to center. He's back behind the net. He's looking. He's looking. He moves out to the left-hand side, back to the point. Jake is there, but Jake can't control the pass. But he's able to at least keep it from the Whalers from having momentum on a breakaway. Whalers do get possession, though, and they come in on the right-hand side. Jake trying to keep her hemmed out west. He does. He poke checks it free, gets it back to the point. 3 Junior Canes fight for it there. Puck pops up in the air. Whalers able to advance it back in the corner, and they've got it back behind the goal line. They're looking to center now, but again, Jake putting a shoulder into him. Well done by Jake Eames. Moves around now to the far corner, and the Whalers still have it back there. This time Henry's harassing him. They center it. There's a tie up there. Jake doing an excellent job on this shift. This time he got a stick on it, but he can't clear the zone. Gets it out to the point where the Whalers throw it up into the air. They have it on the left-hand side. They dump it back behind the net, where again, Jake throws it back around to the side, but again, not out and to the point. Whalers have it there. Huddy trying to get it up out of zone, and he's able to with a little help from Jaden. Jaden not quite able to poke it free, though, and the Whalers have it coming back the other way. Junior Canes trying to get a shift change, but the Whalers come back in the zone. Logan Hearn lines up a check. It scares him, and he drops the puck. Nice play there by Logan Hearn, as he was clearly giving up the puck to avoid taking the big hit. Back and forth at center ice. Now moved out to Hudson. Hudson looked like he was going for a change until the pass ended up in his skate. Whalers have it now. They're dumping it back into the zone. Jackson Duke's going to pick it up there as the Whalers go for a change. They've got one forward checker. We need to get on the puck. We do. We get up to Sawyer. Sawyer one-touch passes it to Ford. Ford tries to one-touch pass it back to Sawyer, but it's a little far. It's down out into the offensive area of the zone where the Whalers have it. They pivot back behind their own net. They try and move it out, but it goes to Logan Hearn. He takes a big drive to the left that pops up in the air. There's a battle in the corner. Shoulder check from onto Sawyer. Moved around to the left-hand side, comes back to Logan Hearn, but it's not quite going to get there. The Whalers have it, and they bounce it off the boards, and they're coming with speed. Here they come up the right-hand side. It's centered into the middle. It's a one-on-one breakaway, and they roof it. A well-executed play there by the Whalers. Able to bounce it off the boards, and then on the 2-on-1, a nice centering pass to take the defense out. Left Jackson hung out to dry on a 1-on-1, and a really nice job of elevating the puck. Junior Canes in a big hole now, down 4-2. 9:45 remaining. Riley, Mason, and Sawyer out there. We've got Andy and Ollie now out on the ice. Face off one back to Ollie. Ollie chips it off of Riley's back. Whalers move it back to center ice. Ollie picks it up, tries to poke it forward there. He's trying to keep it, but the Whalers, there's a good board battle back and forth. It springs free to center ice. Sawyer's heading over to the right-hand side. He's going to take a shot. Pokes it free. Whalers have it. They bank it off of Andy. Out to Ollie. Ollie pops it up in the air, gets it to Riley, who gloves it down, then fires it into the left corner. He heads for a change. Sawyer with a forecheck there, back behind the goal line. Whalers go back and forth there to not give Sawyer any chance. They're bringing it up on the right-hand side. They're coming down the poke. It gets to Ollie. Ollie able to break it up, but 56 steps in again, and they're 2-on-1 on Andy. Andy trying to take the pass, the centering pass there. It gets harmlessly through the neutral zone, but there's a poke there by the Junior Canes. Oh, boy. Poked by the Junior Canes free. Andy picked it up there, tried to clear, but the Whalers picked up the puck. They got a shot off, but Jackson was up to the task, and all the Junior Canes could do is ice the puck. Twin Towers coming out on the ice. We've got 2 Coles and a Tristan. Cole Smith taking the draw. Hampton Road's able to get it out in front. It comes back between the circles. They're to the right dot. Try to get a couple shots off, but it's tied up in the skates of Henry. Puck pops free. Slides right from behind the net through the middle of the zone, but now the Junior Canes are out on a 3-on-2. Cole Smith over to Cole Lucy. Cole Lucy fires it in, and it's squeezed by the goaltender. Had a little more time and space there. Would like to see him take that puck maybe a little bit deeper before firing that shot and give us a better opportunity for a rebound. But we do get the offensive zone face-off. Never a bad play to fire it on net, as we saw the Whalers do successfully in the second period. Face-off, one back to Sam Blair. Sam tries to load up his shot. It goes off of the shaft of the stick of Cole Smith. Whalers pick it up back behind the net. They try and bank it off the boards, and they're able to, and it's going all the way down. Icing is waved off as it banked off of Sam. Henry picks it up there, though, and he's streaking. He's got 2 men on, and it's poked free, and the Whalers have it there. Sam with good play to keep them from getting a shot off, but they have it back behind the net. They center it back between the circles. They step, they shoot. It's in skates. It's bouncing around. It dives between the circles, and Cole Smith has it there. He's moving forward. He's got help with him. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. He tries to move into the center of the zone, but with 2 men on him, they're able to poke it free. It goes into the corner. Junior Canes try the center, but they can't. The Whalers throw it around to the far side. Comes around and out of the zone where Sam's going to pick it up there. Sam makes a nice pivot, moves, and he's going to bring it back up and fire it in the left-hand side. Very nice play by Sam Blair. Back behind the corner, but there's no forecheck there. It's allowing the Whalers to come free through the center of the ice. They're moving to the right-hand side. Now we finally got some forecheckers on our own half. They bank it in the right-hand side, coming off their own change now. It swings around the left-hand side. It bounces off the boards. They step into the far circle. Loses control. Dangerous play there. They've got it behind the net, looking to center. They've got a man. It connects, but he can't control it. Back behind the goal, and now over to the far circle. They try to center again. This time Jaden's got it there. Jaden gets it up to Shea. He's got Huddy if he sees him. Jaden with the puck. He's moving in. He's moving into the middle. He finds space. He creates some space. He shoots, and it's high over the glass. Into the glass. Whalers able to clear it from there. Jake moves it over to Logan. Logan gets it back. He reverses it again to Hudson. Hudson moving in the left-hand side. Hudson's got space. He tries to move in. He's pushed out to the left-hand side and can only shoot off the side of the net. Back behind the goal. Shea in a good battle for it there, but the Whalers able to come free. They bring it out to the circle. It pokes free. Jaden has it between the circles. He shoots, but again, it's over the net. Jaden picks it up as they try and clear up the left-hand side. He's working to zone. He's got a lot of people on him, but he's dangling in traffic. Not able to get a shot off there. Comes up the left-hand side. Big hit that we've got in the corner by Jaden Edwards. Comes up to Jake from State Farm. He backhands it in, but it goes off the crotch of the Whaler player. Drops to Jaden. It's in between. It's bouncing puck. Whalers have it. They flip it out to Jake. Jake's going to try and get them the puck as the Whalers seeing if they can catch them in a change. Jaden has it now. Whalers still in the middle of a change. Oh, Jaden takes a shot, but it goes off the glove of the goalie and is kicked to the far side. They try to ice the puck, but it's not going to get there, and it's a foot race. Jake wins the foot race, but the Whalers end up with the puck. They try and centers. There were trailers coming. They're able to. Jackson gets a pad on it. It bounces up on him off of his shoulder, but back down to his pad safely where he's able to cover. Almost able to catch the Whalers in a change there, but when we were unsuccessful at doing that, led to a dangerous scoring opportunity the other way. Good hustle by Jake. And now we've got an equipment problem here, it looks like. Mason Ford skating to the bench. He's handing something off. Not sure what it was. Mason, Sawyer, Riley. We've got Jackson and Ollie out there. Face off to the left side. They try and bring it out in front to the Whalers, but our defense is able to keep it back into the corner. It's thrown back behind the net. Jackson knocked off his feet there on the Whalers. Pick up the puck. They're back behind the goal line. Mason fighting for it. They're battling back behind. It comes around to the near corner now along the near side. Good batty check there by Riley. Junior Canes have it. We switch ice, but Sawyer can't quite keep control as he lost it in his skates. He gets it back, but he can only dump it in where the Whalers pick it up, and they're going to try and bank it off the boards. First effort, no good. Second effort, able to get it back to center ice. Again, third time they chip it up, and now it's a 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on. He's coming in. He shoots. Oh, and Jackson makes the save there and bounces it back towards the net. Nice play by Jackson. Whalers, though, still with pressure. Behind the net, they throw it back behind the net. Ollie with a shoulder check there. That allows him to get the puck. We try and switch. It kicks off of Mason's skate. He kicks it forward, but the Whalers able to get it there. They throw it down. Jackson Duke moves it D to D over to Ollie. Ollie's looking for Riley, but he can't connect with him because of the pressure. Whalers pick it up. There's a battle for it at center ice. They throw it through into the near corner. Into the far corner, excuse me. Jackson has it there. He moves it around. He's got both Riley and Ollie. Riley loses an edge. Ollie loses an edge. Whalers get the puck. They bring it out into the middle. Uh-oh, this is trouble. Woo! Puck came out in front. They got a shot off. It bounced off of Jackson's for a juicy rebound in the middle. No one was able to connect there. And then they brought it back behind the net for a one-timer there. This time again, Jackson's able to stand up to it. Now we're coming back the other way. Mason has it. He drops behind the net. Whalers pick it up there. They try to, but Sawyer's got the puck there. He continues to forecheck aggressively. But again, two men in the corner for the Whalers, and the second one coming in. Mason puts a hip check into him, but not enough. Whalers advance it up to the boards, but still being harassed there. Cole Lucy fighting for it, trying to tie them up. But this time now the Whalers can get it out. Not enough to ice the puck, though, so Sam will go back and collect it there. Sam's out there without Andy. Sam's moving up the left-hand side. Sam gets bumped off the puck, but he keeps it, able to throw it in deep. Again, sort of a lazy forecheck there as there was no pressure. It bounced off the boards, came back into the crease, and the goalie was able to cover it. Junior Canes with 3:34 to go. They're going to need a little bit more jump to have any chance of coming back in this game. Going to need to be a bit more aggressive in the offensive end. Sam and Andy, Cole, and Huddy out on the ice. Face off one, but it's going to bounce out of the zone. No chance for anybody there. Andy's being pressured. He tries to get control, so in off all sides, he does it. Bounces off the boards and then gets into the zone with Tristan, but the Whalers are able to bounce it off and throw it all the way back down, and it's going to be an icing. Jackson did a good job of making sure that was not on net, but also not touching it so we could get the offensive zone face-off. .320 to go. Gonna need a face-off win here and see if we can make something happen, make them sweat in the last 3 minutes here. Get this back to a one-goal game. Cole Smith gonna try and take the face-off and see if he can win it. He tries to fight for it. It's bouncing around in the zone. The Whalers are able to bounce it off past Andy on the bank and out of the zone. Sam picks it up there, but he's harassed by the Whalers. Can't get much on it. The Whalers pick it up on the right-hand side. They fire it from there. It goes over the net and to the near side. Tristan and Cole. Cole able to chip it out, and he's got help. There's a 3-on-1 if we stay on sides. Cole Smith has it. He's looking for the pass this time. He fires it off the side of the net as there was too much pressure and he couldn't get a pass through. Whalers have it there. They poke it out. They get it out to the blue line. A good keep by Henry to keep it in. He fires it deep in the zone. Bounces to Cole Lucy. He pushes it back, but there's no one home at the point there except for Whalers players. And after a little extra effort, they're able to get it out of the zone where Jake's being pursued. Again, this is the difference right now. This heavy pressure from the Whalers on our defense. We haven't seen the same equivalent forecheck on the other side. A bit reminiscent of what we saw in the third period of yesterday's game where our team sort of took their foot off the gas and looked like maybe they had gassed out just a little bit. 4 games in a 36-hour period starting to show a little wear and tear on the team. Whalers come away with the face-off. They drop it into the zone. Jake from State Farm goes far to back it. He backhands it out of the zone. Gets past the defenseman, and it's back to center ice. This is the forecheck we're talking about as Shea puts pressure on there. And this is the result of it is the Whalers just have to throw the puck away where we're able to easily get it out. And 2-touch pass to work our way out of the zone. But Jaden can't handle the pass, and the Whalers get it there. It's bouncing back and forth in center ice. Dangerous place for the puck. The Whalers, they have it. They look like they're going to shoot. Oh, and a toe save by Jackson Garrett. Again, dangerous to have it in the center of the ice for that long a time. Jaden has it back behind his own net. Jaden trying to bring it out. He's moving up the left-hand side. He's got a step. He's going to try and curl back into the corner. He tries to center. It slides. It's still loose. It's still loose. Whalers able to poke it free and get rid of it. Defense was in the middle of a change. Jackson now comes out, gets it. Brings it over to Logan. Logan switches to Huddy, who can't handle the bouncing puck. Minute and a half to go. Logan goes, bangs it back around to Huddy. Hudson has it there. He takes a bump, but he can't do much with it. Another shot by Jaden. Now we've got two people forechecking the corner. Whalers, though, able to get it out in front. Oh, a big shot from right point blank range. Jackson was up to the task. Thrown back behind our own goal. Jackson has it there. He throws it up around the other side. Whalers, though, pick up the pass. They're below the dots. They center. Dangerous pass. And I think that's Logan, who stepped up and made a great play. Now he's moving up the right-hand side. He tries to chip it along. Junior Keane's able to keep it. Shea's able to force it in. This is a much better forecheck than we've seen for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Good chip. Shea has the puck. He takes a shot. Oh, it's loose. There's a whistle before it's ever covered, but okay, sure, why not? That's probably the best forecheck we've seen in the last 5 or 6 minutes by the Junior Keanes. Credit to Shea and Hudson, and I think that was Cole Smith out there. Excuse me if it wasn't. 43 seconds left to go. Mason, Riley, and Sawyer. Face off one, back to Sawyer. He gets a shot on net. Toe save, it's still loose in front, but the Whalers have it. They bang it off the boards. Ollie can't get to it. It bounces up to center ice. He reverses it back to Sawyer. Sawyer's out on the left-hand side. He centers it to Mason. Mason tries to backhand flip it in on net. Covered by the goaltender there. 27 seconds left. Micro Machines back on defense. Mason, Riley, and Sawyer. Mason gonna take the draw. One back to Sawyer. He shoots, fires it in. Pad saved and covered. We'll do it again. Face off. Mason fighting for it. Still in the circle. Whalers eventually able to come with it. They go high off. Bouncing puck. Andy can't keep it. It's going to go all the way down. Should be an icing. And it is, and we will do it for a third or maybe fourth time. 13 seconds left. Mason's forward. Face-off circle. Whalers able to win it. They take it back behind their net. 10 seconds to go. Whalers have it in the near corner. There's a good pressure. There are now 4 Whalers and 2 Junior Keanes in there just trying to tie it up. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be the hockey game. 4-2 win for the Hampton Roads Whalers. It was a close hockey game back and forth. A couple bounces could have easily gone the other way. Overall, though, a much better effort by the Junior Keanes today on Saturday than we saw on Friday in both games. We'll finish up here in Pittsburgh with a record of 1-2-1. A lot to build on, a lot to be proud about, especially how they had a lot of resiliency and really fought back today. Safe travels, everyone, and we'll see you back in Raleigh.